Ganja. Don't never let them tell you that price tag matters completely. It does. But when manifesting, use what you got. And I love this scent. And it's orange. And they orange. Somebody said Mercury Retrograde is lurking. And they right. Rest assured, your girl is certified here to tell you. Calm your tits. I got you. Some things you'll be like, damn, Lisa, I ain't even think about it like that. And I'll be like, I know, it's cool, because it's not for you, it's for me. Me, see, my Mercury is retrograded in Aquarius, precisely. But my Mercury is placed in my 6th house, which is ruled by Virgo. So that's Mercury ruled anyway, right? Then I have an Aquarius stellium. That's not what I was gonna say. I do have an Aquarius stellium though. In Capricorn, because they say. But with Mercury is what I was trying to say is because I have the Mercury in the 6th house, I also have most of my houses, including my sun, in the 6th house. So like when it comes to Virgo energy, that 6th energy, I got you. You see this right here? Okay? Y'all didn't get that joke when she was like, I'm gonna write a letter. Today, little patties and whatnot, they call it Twitter finger. They had it behind the screen. Dear Mr. Like, and then it was Karens be on the internet, okay? It's modern day, guys. Don't get caught up in it. That's why that Auntie B said, so for my shorty who said that Black is King, it was not a good representation. My question would have been is, what were you looking for? Auntie B said, life is your birthright. Take the pen and rewrite it. What was you looking for? That's what I was asking. I was getting ready to journal, but then I had the notion to stop and tell you guys something. And it wasn't none of the things that I even said. I think I was just getting on here for the sake of posting a video. Maybe, maybe not. Shit. No, I had a purpose. I had a reason. I had something I thought about. But I don't remember it. And when Auntie B said, I got my cup up to the heaven, another night I won't remember. I promise this is my mood forever. When I first heard that song in 2021, I said, oh shit, because I let the wave die down. Like I went and joined it. I don't do that for no movie. Like I don't go rush to go see nothing. Like, but seeing like Black Panther, I can't think of his name either from the movie or in real life. But seeing like how he dressed up and he went to go see it, like the whole premiere, like the way that everybody like supported it, I felt like it was so amazing. I was just like, goodness, like I love us. Okay. But I cannot remember what I was gonna tell you guys. It might be this damn song to this damn thumb, y'all. It's a little too downbeat. Beat too down too much. I got to talking about the retrograde, and one thing I will say, guys, is very utterly important when it comes to retrograde is mind what you say. Take into consideration how if someone said it to you, how would you feel? And so many people want to do that. Oh, but that's just how I talk. And look where we are today. The more you justify anything, especially when you know it's not the right way or it can be done better. Did I mention Virgo energy? Y'all not listening. I'm finna see me. I was in school. I was the secretary type. They would call me a teacher's pet, and I'm like, you're lame as fuck if you're just a hater, because I was chosen to take down names when the teacher left the room. Oh, you wanted to be the line leader? Damn. You wanted to pass out snacks? And then as I got older, you wanted to grade the papers? I know what grade you got. I know how slow y'all really is. I want to talk about it. Only thing y'all can talk about me is in math. So, like, but other than that, child, so when I made the C in math, parents didn't care because I had A's and B's and everything else. In 9th grade, my last gym class, boy, I had a C. He was like, please just walk. Can you at least walk? Can you just change out? Fuck no. I got dressed this morning. When I change again, I'm changing when I get home. And it was like a ding, ding, ding. I can wear my coat. You right. Let me wear my yoga pants. I got you. Hold on, shorty. Let me damn. It is August 18th at 9:36. Oh, equals 9, but reduced down to 3. Fun stuff. It is a go. I would say bomb. Now, I looked at the word for rising in French. I gotta look it back up. I ain't learned that one. Gee, that one didn't stick. I was like, Repos is supposed to be resting. And I would assume that I would have an accent in French. Because, boy, I just know when I get there, somebody gonna look at me and they're gonna blink twice. They're gonna do that as a process. And then and then when they get what I was trying to say, they're like, oh, where are you from? That's what they're gonna eventually have to ask, because they usually can't resist that. Especially when I tell people like where I'm from. In my own city. Like, child, I was born and raised. Like, don't get smacked. I can't explain it. I think it's just my Mercury. That's why they call it storytelling. It's like, I'm not on YouTube. I don't watch no goddamn YouTube. And I think trying to watch somebody vlog. When I realized exactly what people like to watch, it's like, wow, why y'all didn't say nothing? Listen, think about me. Well, we're just gonna go with my 10 because I can't figure out what else to put in here. I think I'm just too distracted. I write so pretty, boy. Like, that's why, I keep my granny told me when I was young that I had pretty hands. And it's like, little me. Just kidding. Thanks, Granny. Oh, now she Granny. She used to be Grandma. Gumma is what I used to call her. But now she Granny. Because these little kids, boy, they be thinking, like, yeah. Lily was like, but you have to share, Nona. Duh. Like, when I made the decision. To become a mother, I did come to the hard truth. And I think I wrote about it. Or maybe I made a post about it on Facebook. And I was like, now when my mom calls, she asks, what does the baby want? And she don't even care if I want anything. Usually she just be like, I'm finna go to the store when I get out. You need anything? And they be like, oh, well, while you're at it. And I said, precisely. I said, what if the baby likes peaches? Not peaches. If she likes pears more than peaches. Now my mom buys like a big bag of pears. And then they just think they're so cool because she can keep it in her room instead of down here in the kitchen where everybody can access it. And nobody will eat the apples or the oranges that's here or the peaches. The peaches get demolished. Yeah, that's true. Any other fruit, but like the basics, boy. Shit, goddamn. It's exactly what happened. They think they're so cool sitting in there all eating their peaches. Like, girl, if I liked them, I'd eat them. Now I be feeling my mom say when she be like, then I can't have nothing to myself. And be like, no ma'am. And that was like that times 2. So now it's like times 3 altogether. Like, damn. They be in there eating sushi and having shit in the mini fridge. I'm just like, this is what I manifested. I manifested that my kids will know what it, that's just the type of lifestyle. Like, can't explain it. Those that get it. Like, which is also why I say, like, got to get it how you live. It don't matter if the sushi is from Harris Teeter. This shit be bomb as fuck. And I love it. It ain't never did me no harm for sure. And I've been to like other like type of Chinese like restaurants where they do the sushi, and I feel like I've had better every time. And it be from, but let me go to Harris Teeter and get me some sushi. It ain't be blaming every time. They be like, y'all should have got 2 of them. And back when it was just me, I used to get 2 of them. Fun days. Now I'm about like 4 and 5 of them because we all like sushi. I don't think I'm going to journal just yet. I did want to write down what time I got up because I was up this morning. I had my mom leaving at 8. And so I was up by 8:30, I think 8:36, 8:38 plus all. Let me go ahead and get on up because I told myself for the third time, that I do actually like getting up earlier because when you have kids and you have a maid, you gotta find time for your individual time. And journaling is necessary, is not a choice, but like reading for everyone is not necessary, it's a choice. But they tell you to read because it basically keep your mind sharp with words. And that's why today's generation, when they be like, boy, the words that y'all make up, it's like, what was the hardest book that you read? Because if you say, I can't even say Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, because Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was actually an advanced book in 3rd grade. It was on the, the level of points that you used to get, because, for those of us that remember the point system for AR, Accelerated Reader, where they was basically telling parents, like, hey, don't let your kid be a dimwit, get them to read some books. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was like a 30-point book, whereas Jenny B. Jones was like a 2-point book. Do you get my drift? So I ask again, what was the hardest book you've read lately? Or, and even if it wasn't hard, like how many pages was it? What was the extent of words that, that make you go, make you think? Where you have to use your context skills to break down the word, like, because we learned that as early as kindergarten. That's why I'm like, I'm not sending my kid to school, because for those that need it, it is free babysitting. Take them up on their offer. I ain't mad at you. I've been considering it many times, like, on my goddamn nerves, but rest assured, I went to school for early child development, and I hate school. So my extracurricular studies was going to be on something that I was at least interested in. Early childhood development, from birth to 5, right? 6 and up is when they start, because they need the social interaction. They need the extensive learning. Like, by that time, they found something that they'd like to do. Around that time too is when you found little girls that be wanting, like, oh, I like Spider-Man, and I wanna hammer set like daddy, and child, it'd be so that's why I be like, all girls go through a little tomboy phase, and all boys go through that phase where they want to be nurtured. It's the balance of the two. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and read my book. Like, should I record that too? Like, I couldn't read it out loud because people, like, I totally get it. You'll feel like you don't have to buy the book if you don't. I can't wait till I get to the point where I could just, like, send a quick little email to the author and be like, hey girl, it's Goddessly. Was wondering, can we read your book during book club this month? Gang, like, sis, how much can I pay you? I got about, like, that many attendees. How much, can I pay you to read that book? Because, I bought this book for $27. I'm going to charge them $35 because I'm reading it to them. And so, to make my profit. But let me know how much you need, because, I don't really need much. I thoroughly enjoy reading. And I was told since I was yay high reading to my peers and my classmates that you have a really good knack for reading. And I was like, thanks. That's why I like to read quietly to myself without disruptions. I'm ready to write my book too, but, like, people think, like, that's a fucking thing we gotta talk about. Like, guys, I would do celebrity etiquette, okay? So that's what it's called. It's what I said a little while ago when I thought it up. When I think through with my own head, like Patrick head ass. Celebrity etiquette is when we, as the modern people, the everyday people, right? Because celebrities make up only 1% of the world. So out of the billions of people in the world, only about, I hate math, I don't fucking know, but only 1% of that is famous people that are known by the mass. So if you put 99 grams on a scale, right? You put all this, and you put one single grain on the other end, who outweighs the other? Ding, 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 ding. We the people, right? Excuse me. Now, with the people, 50% of the people do not want to be in the limelight. They don't give a fuck about the decisions, all that shit. They don't. That's why that's where government comes from. That's where celebrity come from. Like somebody that we prefer to watch and who's good at that, they go do it, right? So people just like, yeah, just give us clean water and good food to eat. Like, don't ask for too much. I don't want to run the fucking office. I don't give a fuck about taxes. And please, Lord, y'all know these vehicles cost money. Fix the goddamn roads. Shit like that. We the people don't give a fuck about what goes into it. They'll come to us and knock on. They say, hey, so per person, based on the quality, how much the shit costs, you're gonna have to pay your share, and that's X amount of dollars. And they be like, cool, you got 6 months to pay it. Like, cool, like communication, right? Mercury rule, right? It's cool, guys. I got y'all. I told y'all. Did y'all not hear me? It's what you're thinking, or at least you thought about, and you ain't never think about it no more. Cool, I got you. Let me bring it back to your attention. Let me do this when you're manifesting, you have to attract yourself to whatever it is that you're manifesting. So if you want more money, you have to think like money. You have to act like money. You have to be like money. If you want your love, somebody that's your mate, then you have to know what you want. And for two, you have to know how you treat others. Like, you have to learn to see the reflection of all things, right? And the best way to do that, I think, is we do it with the celebrities, because we all know these people. But let me be the one to give you a perspective that maybe you ain't think about, because this is why I don't even go in people's comments for real, because the people are ruthless. And then y'all be like, but no, put out more music and put out more shows. Why they crying? Because y'all fucking hurt their feelings? Like, this is why the celebrities go on their rant be like, yo, fuck y'all broke. Because if they smart, they would have invested it to where they no longer need to be in the limelight. But most celebrities, most actors, if that's what they're born to be. But who wants to do a job that is so miserable? Like, I'm always using me as an example. When my old manager asked me, she was like, are you sure you don't want to go into hospitality? I looked her in the eyes and told her, y'all, because I'm telling you, fuck no. That's what I said in my head. But I was like, no, I promise you, I do not. I cannot. People are so insatiable. Insatiable, meaning unable to be fucking soothed. Like, what will make you shut the fuck up? Some people be like, okay, I'll take off, a discount, half off your room. I'm sorry for the hassle. Shit happens. Went to the beach. Real life happened. And one of the rooms I checked into, literally, when we walked up, the door was open. I was like, oh, shit. Okay. And the room was not clean. But when I went to go check in, she was like, no, she cleaned it and she changed it over from dirty to clean. The room really was not clean. Now, me, I've worked in the hotel system. I had been that lady. And I was like, no worries. I kept telling her, no, listen, been there, done that. I'm not going to bite your head off. She was like, and she made sure, sis, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. That's why I come back every time. She had asked me the day after she had saw me. She was like, did they do something about your room? I was like, no, ma'am. Because I really wasn't worried about it. Because she was like, well, here, I got another room for you. And she was like, and it'll be closer to the other room that we had. Y'all, not only was it that, this is real true story. The room was upgraded too. I was like, we were closer together and she got an upgraded room. And we can get it on. Like, guys. And I kept seeing 11. Like, it was just like, yo, I as my aunt will always say, I don't get paid to lie. Okay? And in the words of Medea, then I would have been a lawyer. I wasn't interested at all. It don't even faze me. We ended up getting a upgraded room, and she made sure that she refunded. She gave me half off that night because it was on their mistake. My point being is the blessing is always bigger and greater if you give it that good push. You have a choice. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, going down there's been times where when I go and I pull up, I'm giving my order into a fast food restaurant and I try to sound preppy and, like, hey, yeah, like, like, I'm cool. Like, calm down, guys. Like, I'm not trying to be that customer. Like, but then it's to a point where you can, when you have somebody, and I know it because they're young. That's a real thing, guys. Like, y'all think that we old people is just old. Your brain not fully developed, and I promise you, and I thought that I was mature, but as I look back on some of my decisions, I'm like, I did it because I ain't no, and I did it when I made the decision to do it. I did it. I could have did better. But I'm grateful that I did not do as worse as I could have. So cheers to that. Like, I was mature for that. But yeah. Went to the drive-thru and you could tell people, it'd be like, they'll be like, still rude. And it'd be like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm done trying to be nice. Like, give me my shit. Like, I'm not going to say thank you or nothing, because it's like, I said thank you when I put in my order, but you're so caught up in your mood that you're not even aware that I'm trying to give positive and you're just giving me negative. So either I'm going to continue to say positive and then take more because I'm carrying the weight of your weight and mine in this transaction, or I'm going to drop down with you and then we can just link on the negative. So it's just like, give me my shit and nothing else said, like, and pull off, because you're pissing me off. Like, why? If you want better, you have to choose better. So when you call people on customer service, that's basically what I'm trying to get into. It's customer service, pleasing the people. And at some point in your life, you're going to get there. Celebrities at the end, that one grain, ding, they're the one that is supposed to keep our entertainment, right? That's what make them celebrities. That's back in the day, the royal family. That was people's entertainment. They kept up with the drama of the royal family. Like, that's what Bridgerton teaches us. That's what the Empress teaches us. Like, any little small thing, like, you're under the magnifying glass of all the people. So it's like, be kind. If you're watching this video, like my shit. You want people to like your stuff, but you don't like nobody else's. Make it make sense. Like, if you want something, give it. That's in all things of life. When you're ready to become a mother, you give thought to the quality of your life, because you're like, yo, like, I can't, like, this is why I call it nesting at the end of your trimester, because you're now preparing for a baby, and you start looking around like, damn, like, I got that in here, and shit, I don't even need that. Where am I put the damn changing table and shit like that? I ain't had none of that shit. Cribs, none of that. I didn't buy none of that. The only thing I bought was a toddler bed, and to be real, until they're like 3, don't waste your money. Until they're sleeping in their own bed, don't waste your money. I will not shit y'all. I made pallets. Why? Because to this day, my 3-year-old sleeping on just the mattress and she still slides off. So you tell me, do you want to look good for aesthetics, or do you want to save some money and do what's best for your child? Because when Lily had the toddler bed when she was 3, I still would go in there and check. I used to have my camera and I would see. And what's she doing? Her knees on the floor, she leaning on the bed. Oh, damn bed's away. Them shit's in the trash. I'm sick of it. Okay? Yeah, they want to look good for the mass, but do you feel good? That's why I'm heavy on the like, because pretty hurts. It hurts. To be perfect all the time, it hurts. Because, yeah, you look good for the moment, but then what happens when people start expecting it all the time, and then you forget, like, what you look like underneath. And that's why she said, when you strip away the masquerades, are you happy with yourself? I can tell by social media that the mass of the world is not happy. So then what? What do you do? What do you do, goddesslee? Well, I told y'all about the journaling, and I told y'all what Auntie B said. But y'all don't hear me. How was your day? You're at the top of your page, you always date it. My teacher always told me, always date your paper. You get a slice of paper, put the date on it. Put your name on it. Don't turn in no paper with no name and date. She will instantly give you a 0. Take that shit back. Because whose the fuck is it, and when the fuck did you give it to me? All these papers I got on my desk, so you going to give me an empty paper? That's what she called it, an empty paper. Because it had no identity. Oh, talk about it. I remember my baby day was on Facebook, and the lady was like, well, we're all teachers in a way. Precisely. We are. You don't never know who's watching you. That's why you should put on your happy face and your sad face. We tend to do it by ourselves, but we take into consideration that not everybody is going to be happy, right? What we were trying to tell her, my baby daddy was trying to tell her, and I was like, filling out, I'm like, I've said this before. Yeah, we're all teachers. Duh. My 5-year-old taught her 3-year-old sister how to use the bathroom more efficiently. We're all teachers. And we learn things better than others from others. That's what makes a teacher a teacher. So if we're here in spirituality, are you the teacher or are you listening to the teacher? Are you here to learn, or do you want to show off how much you actually know? Because I think you need a peer group if that's the case. Like if you want to do peer learning, of course. But you don't go into the classroom and say, yeah, but I mean, damn, professor. I mean, shit. I mean, I'm a teacher. Everybody a teacher too. Well, teacher try to tell you, that's great. Well, do that outside my class. I don't give a fuck. Like, boy, have to get used to the people, boy. Have to get used to the people. Everything don't have to be offended, and that's why I will make this my slogan. This will be for my podcast, for the vlogging. I didn't offend you. You just need to heal. No one's telling you that you're not smart and that you couldn't have put 2 and 2 together. A lot of people have the gate 61, the gate of mystery, the gate of knowing, like, and it connects with the gate 24, like, and I'm talking on something else. But the point being is that Aquarius are knowledgeable. Like, to study, that's fun. Virgo, that's fun. To find out how something works. Gemini, give me all kinds of facts. They love it. Are they teachers? If you want to be one, then say that. But even still, when a teacher sits down and let the student teach, the teacher is still thus what? Learning. Guys, it's been a gone year. I want to focus on my book because I did not read any yesterday. I did go live, and I think I'm going to go ahead and hop on there as well as I read. Follow me on TikTok if you want to see. This is for my YouTube. Follow me for more. And I have an IG. I'm working on my website. I think that's actually what I was supposed to be working on. So I'm going to read one chapter, and then I'm going to get to working on my website because I got to get that thing up and going. It's been a gone year, and I enjoyed each and every one of you. I'm grateful for anyone that has stuck with me, gave me a chance, and I hope that you would like, comment, where you're from, because Lord, traveling is what I love, what I want to do. So let me know where y'all from. Like, where's my love coming from? Virtual hugs and love. Like, you guys have a gone day.